Hi boys and girls. P3 have been learning all about the Inuit people of the Arctic this week, so I thought I would share this story with you today. This is a really old Inuit story or tale. It's been told and retold by many generations of Inuit people. It is set in the wide open spaces of the Arctic. This retelling of the story is by Lydia Dabkovich, and Lydia Dabkovich has done all the illustrations in the story as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's share it together. It's called The Polar Bear Son. It's an Inuit tale. Okay, if we open up here, you can see those wide open icy spaces of the Arctic, and you can see the Inuit on their dog sled. Perhaps they're out hunting. Okay, there's an Inuit village. And this is one of the characters of our story. We never really get to find out this lady's name. They always refer to her in the story as the old woman. Okay, let's enjoy. Way up north, all alone, in a little hut at the edge of an Inuit village, there lived an old woman. She had no family, no strong sons to hunt for her. The old woman tried to fend for herself by fishing and gathering seeds and berries, but often she was unsuccessful and had to depend on her neighbours for food. One day, while out on the ice, the old woman found a little white polar bear cub. His mother must have been killed, the old woman thought. So she took him home. Back in her hut, the old woman fed the cub, sharing with him the little food she had. I will call you Kunikjuak, she said. Kunikjuak, my son. Kunikjuak was happy with the old woman. He was a friendly, round and fluffy little bear, and the children of the village loved to play with him, tumbling about and sliding on the snow. They look like they're having great fun. Spring, summer, and long dark winter passed. Kunikjuak grew quickly. When spring came again, he was big and strong enough to go hunting and fishing for the old woman. Polar bears are excellent hunters. Soon the old woman had plenty of meat and fish to eat, furs to keep her warm, and blubber for cooking. And, as is the custom of the Inuit, she shared every good catch with the bear and the whole village. Come, called the old woman proudly, there's more than enough for all of us. The villagers took the food, but in time the hunters grew angry because Kunikjuak was much better at hunting than they were, and they were jealous that the old woman had found such a good provider. They decided to kill Kunikjuak, but the children overheard the hunters' plan and ran to warn the old woman. The old woman went from house to house pleading with the villagers to spare her clever young bear. Kunikjuak is my son, she said. Do not take him away from me. This bear is getting too big and strong. He is dangerous, they said. We will kill him tomorrow. He will make a fine feast for the village, and his fur will keep us warm. The old woman rushed back home. She told Kunikjuak that he had to leave at once. Go, she said, go quickly and do not come back. Crying bitterly, she begged him not to forget her. The children look ever so sad too. They loved him. So Kunikjuak left. Sadly, the old woman and the children watched him disappear into the distance. Now the old woman was alone again. From time to time, when she felt very lonely and hungry, she left her hut early in the morning and went far out on the ice. Then she called, "Kunigjuak, Kunigjuak, my son." Wonder what happened. She did not have to wait long before a big polar bear came running to meet her. It was Kunigjuak, big and strong and sleek and glossy. Oh, he's enormous now, isn't he? The old woman always looked him over carefully, making sure that he had not been injured. Then Kunigjuak brought her salmon and seal. They ate some of it together, and the old woman took the rest home with her. This went on for many years, and up to this day, the Inuit tell the story of the faithful bear Kunigjuak and the old woman who brought him up. Isn't that a lovely story, boys and girls? I do hope you enjoyed it. The old lady looked after the polar bear cub when he was a little cub, and he looked after her then when he grew up. I suppose it tells us a little bit about the importance of kindness and the importance of caring for others. And as next week, I think, is Children's Mental Health Week, so it is very, very important, boys and girls, to be kind, first of all, to ourselves, and also to be kind to those all around us, those people who care for us at the moment at home and are helping us through all our home learning. So have a lovely week, boys and girls, and I'll be in touch again next week. Take care. Bye.